It hasn't always been this easy. So organized, so meticulous. Nothing left to chance. Believe it or not, there was a time when people had to do these things for themselves, without any help from algorithms or data analysts.
Hi! Do you want to be my friend? I'll let you play on my swing!
Okay, thanks.
Hi, my dad works at Disneyland. Do you want to be my friend? Sure. Make sure nobody sits on my swing while I go play with my friend.
Lucky for us, those days are gone forever. Making friends is a serious business. According to the law, it's our business. Under Federal Mandate 65107-8, subsection 19, any and all attempts to initiate and cultivate casual social relationships must be done so with the approval and the guidance of the Friendship Agency.
So, is this the shoe store?
I beg your pardon?
The shoe store. I found the size to everything. Look at this. Perfect fit every time. I'm like, I wish my shoes fit this perfect. So, I was wondering, is this a shoe store?
No, Miss
Katie.
Miss Katie.
With a C.
Miss Katie.
And a silent X.
I beg your pardon?
Katie with a C at the beginning and an X at the end. Except the X is silent. That's because my parents named me after my cousin Mary. She had a silent X at the end of her name, too.
Mr. Dwight Underford Maddox.
With all due respect to formalities, please call me Maddox. My parents do.
Your parents call you by your last name?
Yes, that is correct.
Well then, Mr. Maddox, you have submitted an application to begin a friendship with Miss Katie with the C.
And a silent X.
Mr. Maddox, I have just one question for you. Are you sure?
Oh yes, I would very much like to become friends with Katie with a C and a silent X.
One of the first things we look for in friendship applicants are common denominators, things you share, hobbies and so forth.
Puppies!
Do you mean to tell me that you share a common hobby?
Oh, not a hobby, Aiden Chisha. There's so much more than that.
What are?
What we share in common. Pencils.
Pencils?
Pencils.
Puppies!
Mr. Maddox, I have a solemn duty to protect society from irresponsible friendships with little or no chance of success. Do you expect me to approve an application based on nothing more than an interest in a simple writing utensil?
Not simple, Aiden Chisha. Elegant. A solid graphite pigment core surrounded by a wooden body with a lacquer shell. A rubber eraser bound to the rest by a beautiful aluminum ferrule. It is perfection. The pencil as we know it roots all the way back to the 1500s. Now they come in so many varieties. A graphite pencil, liquid graphite pencils, colored pencils, charcoal pencils, mechanical pencils.
Okay, I've heard enough. Thank you.
Maddox, sure then. You know. Tell her the joke. Tell her the joke.
Katie, I don't think Agent Chisha wants to hear a joke.
Come on, please.
Have you heard the joke about the pencil? Never mind. It's pointless.
Oh, come on. I wanted to hear it. Please.
Aiden Chisha, Katie is perfect. She's the friend I've always dreamed of. She's my perfectly sharpened HB number 2 yellow jacket. When they start talking about pencils, people start backing away. But with Katie, it's always like she's hearing it for the first time. I'm begging you, Let her be my friend.
Miss Katie, what do you have to say about this?
Is this a puppy?
You see, the problem with the old way was that people aren't always what they seem, and it's so easy to make a big mistake.
You want a piece of me? Oh, you want a piece of me? Come on, let's see what you got. Bring it on, tough guy. You think that peach fuzz on your face makes you look tough? Well, I'm not afraid of you. I'll flatten you like a pancake under a steamroller. I'll chew you up and spit you out like a furball from a cat. Are you okay? Oh, hi. I didn't like the way Mr. Snuffles was looking at me. This isn't over.
Sorry to bother you. I'll just...
You're new here, aren't you? It's almost lunch. Do you want to come eat with me?
Sure. Thanks.
And if anyone tries to mess with us on the way to the cafeteria, body slam them.
I don't think that'll be necessary, but thanks.
Next.
Hi, I'm Ellie.
Me too.
Don't worry, everyone gets confused at first, but I spell my name E-L-L-I-E with a dot over the I.
I spell my name E-L-L-I-E with a heart over the I.
See?
Well then, have a seat, please. Now then, it would seem you have submitted a mutual application for a Class A friendship license.
Yep.
You share a lot in common.
That's right. We both used to be E-girls, but now we're just Ellie girls.
I'm sure you understand that agency policy requires more than a former fashion trend to accept this kind of friendship license. The success of all relationships started here is an absolute requirement.
Oh, Agent Wooten. It's so sweet of you to have our best interests at heart.
So please inform me of any more recent commonalities that should be taken into consideration.
That's easy. We both love hearts and rainbows and butterflies. Our favorite animals are kittens. And our favorite food is cotton candy. If we ever formed our own country, it would be called Pastel La Vista. And we would be known as the Commanders in Pink.
Commanders in Pink. Well, I don't see any reason not to just...
But wait, there's more! Our favorite mythical beasts. Unicorns. Our favorite chocolate. Milk. Our favorite superheroes. Powerpuff Girls. Our favorite Powerpuff Girl. Blossom. Our favorite band. BTS. Our favorite BTS member. Jin.
Well, if there aren't any reasons...
Shut it! Ellie, I must be mistaken because I could have sworn you just said that your favorite BTS member was Suga. No, Ellie. I'm the one who must be mistaken because I thought I heard you say that your favorite BTS member was Jin. Well, there's nothing wrong with your hearing because that's exactly what I said. The cutest and most wonderful boy in BTS, therefore the world, is and will always be Jin. Oh! That was a good one. Okay, for a second there, I actually thought that you were serious. OMG! Your jokes are too good! Wait. You were serious? Ellie, you know that Suga is way cuter than Jin. And funnier, and smarter, and cuter.
Listen, I don't really know anything about the members of BLT, but...
Shut it! Ellie, if BTS were ice cream, Jin would be double fudge strawberry, and Suga would be vanilla. Okay, well, if BTS were Smurfs, Suga would be hefty, and Jin would be grouchy. Take it back! No, you take it back! No, you take it back! What is wrong with you, you Walmart reject? Me? You look like your mom dressed you in the clothes she couldn't sell to her garage sale! Handle, Annie! Visco girl! Oh, I'm gonna kill you! Oh my god!
Oh, things seemed great at first, even though we had little in common. I was running for student council. She wrote for the newspaper. I liked art, and she liked martial arts. To keep the world safe from renegade teddy bears, I guess. The point is, I believed we were friends, and like friends are supposed to do, I trusted her.
So, I've decided who I'm gonna marry.
Excuse me? Don't you think you should focus on passing algebra before you start making wedding plans?
Well, when you meet the right person, there's just no point in waiting.
Okay, so who's the lucky person?
WWE Universal Champion and Triple Crown Champion, Seth Rollins.
A professional wrestler? Have you even met him?
No, but when I do, I'm gonna marry him. And if he tries to run away, I'll body slam him.
Oh, Grace, you're a hopeless romantic.
So, what about you? Who's your crush?
Well,
You do have a crush, don't you?
Well, yeah, but I can't really talk about it.
We're friends, you can tell me anything.
Okay. But if I tell you, you have to promise not to tell anyone. Anyone.
I promise.
The thing is, I've never told anyone else, and I never will because he already has a girlfriend.
Who?
Do you know Bobby Halliburton?
But he's going out with...
Nanya Reddy. I know, my rival for student council.
Ay, caramba.
Look, it's just a crush. I would never do anything. But if anyone found out, it'd ruin my chance of beating her. Which is why you've got to keep it a secret.
Okay, yo, what's all this about? I'm supposed to be at a scrimmage in like 20 minutes.
Jordan Nahiki, you have been summoned here because you are the recipient of a TFA Article 9.2 Relationship Initiation Request.
Whoa, slow down there, Buttercup. A relation? What?
Jordan Nahiki, you have been summoned here because you are the recipient of...
Whoa. Plain English, please.
You are here because someone requested to be your friend.
What? Who dat? I already have 2 friends. And yes, before you ask, they were sanctioned by the TFA.
Well, Miss Nahiki, it would seem that you're quite popular because you know what they say, a Form 6224-4 never lies. Anywho, I'm sure the applicant will appear any moment.
So who is this mysterious person that obviously has excellent taste in best friends?
Let's see. Oh, here it is. Hamilton Lloyd Webber.
Who?
Well, it says he's a member of a drama and musical club.
Well, that will never work. I hate musicals.
Sorry I'm late. She's here. You're here.
Jordan Nahiki has been summoned here because she is a recipient.
Yeah, we've heard it already. Let's get this over with. The clock is ticking.
Have a seat, Mr. Webber. Can I please have your I-36 notarized request form?
I forgot it.
Speak up, please.
I forgot it.
Well, this is highly unorthodox, but according to Contingency Plan 89.37A, we can proceed with a supplementary detailed Q&A.
Okay, how about I save us all some time by telling you that there's no way that I'm going to be friends with this 2-bit drama geek who doesn't even own a watch or know how to tie his shoes.
Well, Ms. Nahiki, that is of course your prerogative. But before you go, Mr. Weber has a right to state his reason for submitting the application. How about it, Mr. Weber? Why have you requested a friendship with Jordan Nahiki? I'm afraid if you can't speak up, Mr. Weber, this meeting will be adjourned.
Where's that coming from?
I never will forget it, it seems like yesterday. I was standing by the stage door after the play, reflecting and dissecting my directing. What can I say? It was my birthday.
No way!
That really doesn't matter because everyone had scattered. It was time to go home and I was feeling alone. But I heard this sound that's like a bump bump or thump thump, and then I jumped up and felt my heartbeat going crazy like a dump truck rolling down the hill with no brakes. I'ma tell you what I saw that got me feeling that way, because right across the street was the place that they played the game that brought fame to the man with the name LeBron James. I'm talking about basketball, sucker. She was right there on the court, shooting hoops like a pro, dropping three-pointers like Shaquille, you know. I'd pay $100 just to watch a free throw, and I knew right then I had to know that girl. Jordan, just like Mike, her name is Jordan. I don't know why, but I won't be happy again until I work up the courage to make Jordan my friend. Now I know what they say and admit it is true. I don't know very much about the things that you do on a court or a field with a ball or a shield. When it comes to sports, my mind's concealed, but that's alright because I feel that there's so much for me to learn. I love acting on the stage, but now I think it's my turn to open up horizons and try things that are new. And the first one is you. Jordan, I love saying your name. Jordan, won't you teach me a game? I won't be happy again until I work up the courage to make Jordan. I said I won't be happy again until I work up the courage to make Jordan my friend. Know what I'm saying?
Would you really pay me $100 to watch my free throw? Oh, Hamilton, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Mr. Weber, that was the best friendship appeal I've ever seen.
You really should have brought your I-36 form.
It was supposed to be one of the highest points in my life. I was getting good grades, I made a good friend, and I was running for student council. There are many things you can count on in life. It turns out that pinky promises are not one of them.
Well, Caitlin, I've read your application and I really don't think it's going to work out. So sorry, but good luck next time.
Whoa, wait a minute. I just handed it to you 10 seconds ago. And anyway, aren't you supposed to guarantee my right to state my case out loud?
See, someone's been reading the rule book. Fine, but make it fast. They're serving pizza in the cafeteria today.
Thank you. I've been looking for a friend for a long time. I finally feel that I found the perfect person.
Yeah. Just tell me what you like about them.
Wow, there are so many things. I don't know where to start. But I'd have to say it like this, is that he can make important decisions without hesitation and sees them through to the very end, even in the face of pain, sorrow, and tragedy.
Okay, that's a new one. Most people just say something like, because we both like kitten memes.
I could go on and on about the things I like.
Please don't. I'm obligated to ask him a few questions, so I might as well get on with it. State your name and why do you think you'd make a good friend?
I, Giorno Giovanna, have a dream.
Me too. And it's covered in sausage and pepperoni. Now answer the question so we can go to lunch.
You see, one day I will become a gang star. But first, I must infiltrate Passione and assassinate Pulpo to get a promotion for Bucciarati.
I always the crazy ones. It's not fair! Agent Stanford's applicants want to be ballerinas or policemen, while mine wants to assassinate Poo-Poo!
Agent Burple, please let us be friends.
And what exactly qualifies you to be his friend?
I've read and memorized all 128 volumes of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure going back to 1987, and he's promised to introduce me to his stand when we're friends.
I'm not even going to pretend to know or care about what that means. What I do care about is getting to the cafeteria before Agent Gutsbutter gets the last piece of the deep dish, Mr. Giorno.
Mr. Giovanna. Giorno is my first name.
Mr. Giovanna, please state briefly if it is your intention to accept this offer of friendship and why.
It is. You see, many years ago when I was a young child, my father made me think I was scum. And that's how I treated others. But Caitlin has made me see that there's more to life than seeking revenge on those who have hurt me. It's about seeking revenge on those who have hurt me and having friends.
Okay, I think I have heard enough. I'm sorry, but the time for filling out the applications is over, and the time for filling out my stomach is here. So I'm afraid that...
Miss Burple, is it pizza that you crave?
Is there no sound coming out of my mouth? I can feel my lips moving. Yes, I want pizza!
Then please, allow me.
What the...
Agent Burple, I can take the Gold Experience's life force out of the pizza as easily as I put it in.
Just sign here and here. We're finally friends. I don't know about you, but I'm starved.
Me too. You want to go to the cafeteria?
Sure. Agent Burple, would you like to come with us? I've heard the pizza here is great.
No, thank you. I'm full.
Confucius once said, "It is more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them." Well, I bet Confucius never had an entire school laughing at him while losing any chance he had of being on student council. But I'm not the type to give up when things get tough. After Grace made my secret crush headline news, the first thing I did was come up with a plan. Well, actually, the first thing I did was eat an entire bowl of cookie dough while binge watching Gilmore Girls. The second thing I did was come up with a plan. It took a long, long time, and I won't bore you with the details of how I made it happen. What you need to know is that our world is a very different place because I created the Friendship Agency. You are only allowed to have a friend if your chances of success are considered worthy by the TFA. No one will ever make the same mistake I made again. To this day, I carry the picture Grace took of me everywhere I go to remind me that you can never trust a friend you make on your own. Applicant, have a seat and state your name.
My name is Jake.
Last name?
I'm not sure. People just call me Jake.
Seems that the person you hope to befriend has decided not to show up.
It's okay. I don't mind waiting.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Olivia Hardin Brimsworthy Backgammon III.
Is she royalty or something?
No, just really, really rich.
are these people, and why must I listen to them?
This is Agent Lozano, miss, the founder of the Friendship Agency.
Good. I refuse to speak to anyone less than a founder.
And this is Jake. He has put in a request to establish a new partnership with you.
Partnership? What kind of a partnership?
A friendship, if I understand correctly, miss.
The paperwork has passed the initial screenings, which means we're here today to determine if a friendship between the two of you is socially responsible.
Hiddleston!
Yes, miss?
This chair hurts my bottom. Buy me a new one.
A new bottom, miss?
A new chair, you idiot.
Extra supreme delivery for our Greek goddess level valued customer.
You may proceed.
Thank you. Mr. Jake, what makes you think you could be friends with Miss Backgammon?
Olivia Hardin Brimsworthy Backgammon III.
What makes you think you could be friends with Olivia Hardin Brimsworthy Backgammon III?
Well, first of all, I think that we have a lot in common.
Really? Like what?
Well, when I was going through her garbage, I found a lot, and I mean a lot, of boxes of Smucker's Uncrustables. I love Smucker's Uncrustables. And there were even some partially eaten pieces left. I think that she did that on purpose. For me, of course.
Thermometer. Hiddleston, it is 27.5 degrees in this room. You know I prefer 27.2.
Apologies, miss.
And what is your reaction to this friendship request?
Monkeys!
Excuse me?
Hiddleston?
Yes, miss?
Did I leave my pet monkeys in the limousine?
Yes, miss.
Good heavens, he must be lonely. Hold on, Mr. Bubbles. Mama's coming!
I don't care how lonely Mr. Bubbles is. No one walks out of a DFA interview.
She's really a warm person when you get to know her.
Well, I believe it. After all, she did leave all those Smucker's Uncrustables for me. Things are so much better without the crust. Pizza, toast, underwear.
Mr. Jake, I certainly hope your bid for her friendship is successful. But to be perfectly honest, Miss Backgammon detests any processed pastry item that has had its crust ripped away.
Really? Then who put...
I've been aware of your waste rummaging. How do you call it? Dumpster diving? For some time now. Smucker's Uncrustables has always been my guilty pleasure. So I began leaving a few bites for you in some of the boxes. But I'm sure Miss Backgammon would have done the same.
I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you for your excellent taste in junk food. And for sharing it with me.
I'll do the whole agency!
My picture! Which one of you did this? That frame was my most important possession!
I'm so sorry.
I did.
What? No.
I was looking through the garbage for a snack and I bumped into it.
Destruction of agency property is a federal offense with a minimum punishment of 3 months in jail.
Oh. Okay.
I have no choice but to reject your application and put you under arrest.
He didn't do anything. I broke your frame.
What's going on here? One of you is lying. Who is it? Well, there's one way to settle this. This room is equipped with a security camera, and I have access to the footage. Now I'm only going to ask this one more time. Did you break my frame? Why would you possibly lie when you knew you would go to jail for it? Wait. That's it. You're used to sleeping outside and getting food from a garbage can. You want to go to jail so you can sleep in a nice warm bed and get 3 score meals a day.
Bigsford!
Bigsford, tell these people who I am.
This is Jacob P. Merriweather, Hampstead Smucker IV, heir to the Smucker family billionaires.
Thank you, Bigsford. That will be all.
Billionaires? But why would you risk your fortune lying about something you didn't do?
Agent Lozano, that's what friends do. Now, I haven't known Hiddleston here very long, but she has been very kind to me. And this feels almost like friendship.
You're not capable of determining for sure who will be a good friend. No one is!
You may be right, but everything good comes with a risk. Friendship is like Uncrustables. You never know for sure what you're gonna get. But if you don't try, if you don't dive deep into someone's garbage can, you don't really earn the right to have it in the first place. But when you do find it, it is so worth it, and you will do anything to protect it. So yeah, I lied. I lied to protect somebody who just might be my friend.
You would have sacrificed what you have for a friendship with Hiddleston. But you applied to be friends with Olivia.
Friendship is like Uncrustables. You can have more than one, and when you have one, you will sacrifice and work and even forgive just to keep it.
I wasn't wrong. Getting to know someone and trusting them and building a friendship isn't easy. It's messy and sometimes it even hurts. Sometimes you have to say you're sorry and sometimes you have to forgive. Then you just have to let it go and say,
You want an Uncrustable?
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Sorry for being a total jerk.
I've already let it go. And since we've dissolved the friendship agency, we're on our own, and we just have to do the best we can.
Did I ever tell you your name sounds like lasagna? Agent Lasagna?
I told you. There's no agency anymore. It's Miss Lasagna now.